I got Eazy 3-0.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You know why I don't believe you? Your man is Hitman Holla. I know you're not better against Hitman though.
3-0. Look, man. I just want to make sure.
3-0?
I just want to make sure everybody motivated the right way. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, am I wrong for that?
No. I think anybody going 2-1 either way for that battle, because it's definitely a style clash. But then again, they're clearly both unique in some of their strong attributes. Eazy gonna talk. He has a certain type of lingo, certain type of rhyme cadence. Hitman, of course, he's got haymakers. He's got those dangerous and deadly first rounds. He's got remixes. He's got performance. He's got energy. Eazy's got presence. He's got momentum. I could go back and forth with their attributes right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's about who could cancel out some of what the other person does good. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody got to get some weapons taken off of the table for the other person to win. You know what I mean? So I think it's a very, very good battle. It's a great matchup. It's a mega match. It's great timing. Holla's been sitting down. He don't battle that much, and Eazy's on a win streak. So the timing of it is dope. Shout out to Chrome 23 too. Shout out to Remy.
Word. Let me ask you this about this. You know Hitman better than anybody else.
No. A lot of people know. A lot of people know
Hitman is a battle with new guys and everything like that. Right? But listen, how dope it is for Hitman to take a battle like this with Eazy, a guy who's on the grind, who's been grinding for the last 3 years.
I don't want to come across like Holla's the type of person that ever ducks situations like this. It's just I had to make sense, like timing wise, business wise. Everything had to line up, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a bunch of people that I think Holla, you know, from Eazy stature, even though Eazy's one of those top guys right now, but people still consider like his more recent rise meteoric, instead of like somebody that's been in the game holding shit down for like the last 10 years, like somebody from Holla's, you know what I'm saying, class. You know what I mean? So I think Holla's always been open to those type of battles. It just has to make sense. You know what I mean? So, and that's actually a good thing for other people to take note of. It's not, you don't have to be another GOAT or another legend to get a legend. You just have to put on. You just have to have the legends looking at you and saying, yo, I want to battle that guy too. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Right. Have you, it seems like you've embraced Chrome 23, you embraced Remy Mind, everything like that, and stuff like that. You never seem to be bitter when battles that don't come your way. You still all other leagues and everything like that. Do you feel that as a culture, we should all embrace Remy though?
I think, yo, 3, you's a son of a bitch. 3, you funny, man. Yeah.
Floor is yours, son. Continue.
Yeah, I forgot mine. It's all good. But I forgot my water. But I've always embraced every league. Who doesn't see me in early URL footage, right? Who doesn't see me?
Listen, I tell people all the time, go watch B Magic. I mean, is it B Magic and Real Deal? If you look to your right, ARP.
Yo, there's even legendary battles. Like I'm right there standing behind DNA when Ness is getting at everybody. Like all y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm right there standing behind DNA.
Yeah.
If you look in the background during Big K versus Ilmac, these are all classics that I'm saying. I'm there right with the fatigue pants. That's me standing right there, texting my brother saying, yo, we got to get this guy Big K on our platform. You know what I'm saying? You see, I was at Triumph Over Demise in Detroit. That's where Daylight started the Don't Do That when he was battling Calico for the 1-rounder. I'm right there on stage for the King Juice card when you had like Math versus Hitman. You see when Young Ill flipped out on stage with Old Red, you see people like me, Mickey Fax and Surf there laughing a little bit. And that's no disrespect out to Young Ill, but you see us like laughing in front of the footage and all that. You see me everywhere. You see me World Dom. You see me standing behind Disaster in his title match versus Pat Stay. You know what I'm saying? You see me standing behind Math during right before the fight broke out. You know what I'm saying? Like all
Right.
types of shit. Like even back then, the only reason I was standing there like that is, and shout out to Math, like that's the fast forward, we got real closer. You know what I'm saying? We got way cooler. You know what I mean? But the main reason
Mm,
that I flew out to that
mm,
card, if people remember the history, is I booked Math for his return battle. His contract literally said your return battle after the Sirius Jones incident, right? And then he called
mm,
me. He was like, "Yo, King of the
mm.
Dot just offered me a big ass bag to battle Disaster. How can we work this out?" And at first I was like, "No, like your return after that incident is huge, and that's we trying to show that you deserve a second chance. That's us going left. Like we want that. We paid for
Right.
that. We booked that. We contracted that.
People
Yeah,
forget you supported Math
yeah,
heavy though. People forget that. You were really behind Math
absolutely.
heavy though. What you thinking?
So then I thought about it, and then like less than a day later or so, I text Math. I said, "You know what? Go get your money." You know what I'm saying? And then that card continued to develop, and they ended up with Big K versus Danny Myers. I had Big K versus Big Cannon.
Mm,
They had
mm,
they had Math on. They had O Red versus Rum Nitty. I had O Red versus Math, and they had Math versus
mm,
Disaster, and I
mm.
had Math versus O Red. Like I already mentioned, O Red. So three of
No,
three
right,
of
yeah,
my
right,
battlers, including my
right.
main event of Math and the person that I had contracted for his return, went to King of the Dot. So I flew out there to support still. And Oops was on the day one card. Standing behind him in that
Day one
footage. You know what
call.
I'm saying? He was
Okay.
on the day one card. So
Mm,
I flew out there to support all these guys. My card was the following Saturday. Even me supporting King of the Dot and supporting Math, I ended up 7 days later losing my main event. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's the Crown and Guerrilla Warfare, I flew out to
mm.
Black Ice Cartel before. I've been at the trap a million times.
Cartel.
Like I've been
Mm.
everywhere. So it's nothing new. Like Remy Ma is another league that's come around where I'm the same person that I've been since 2012 when y'all started seeing me on camera. I'm the same person. So that's why I
Mm.
laugh because you know what I'm saying? I was just like, come on,
but listen, how
extremely,
proud are you of Math though? Math transition though to what he's doing
extremely.
right now.
One thing,
Math is doing so dope shit right now,
one
man. I'm proud of that brother,
one thing
man.
that I'm very very big on is I like to see sharing of networking, opportunity, and success. There's a lot of people in this world that figure out their formulas to success. They'll hoard it. They'll keep it close. They won't share it. I've been very adamant over the
Mm,
years, especially with people behind the scenes, of trying to tell people that battle rap is a beautiful thing. We love it as a hip hop form. We love it as a culture. But you have to find
mm,
transitions and you have to find ways to supplement it because some of the biggest battle rappers in the world are broke. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is not something to do or to plan your family around long term. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great supplement. You know what
mm.
I'm saying? I think it's a great supplement. You know what I mean? So I just wouldn't Hitman didn't get rich in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? He got rich outside of you know what I'm saying? So I just tell people like it's a beautiful thing that we're all involved with. But I feel like Math didn't start reaping the benefits of his talent and his all the stuff that he's given to hip hop until my expert opinion. I mean, he's always had a name, you know what I'm saying? He's always doing his thing. He's one of the biggest battlers in battle rap history. But to really start getting those fruits of your labor is coming after battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm
Yeah, man.
extremely proud
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. Because I'm proud of him because he's always said that when he did Mike's with Opinion, right? He was trying to give battle rappers a conversation instead of having guys like us blog about stuff and give
Yeah.
battle rappers a platform to get their shit off. I felt a lot of
It
battle
was, it
rappers was
was,
fronting
it
on
was,
him.
it was, it wasn't.
So
So,
he
so
got,
this
you
is
know
what
what
it
I'm saying?
was. It definitely started out within battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Just like me blogging, I
Right,
started out as a battle
right.
rap blogger. Then I got into being a league owner, platform owner, and now I'm podcasting.
Mm.
But my podcast, as you guys see, it's like 90% non-battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
I
Thank you.
love
I
your
appreciate
podcast
that.
too. Love your
I'm definitely
podcast.
keeping
Yeah.
that going. Keep that building. Thank you.
Please,
Thank you.
please go. Yes.
But he
Please,
started
please.
out look at Queens Flip. Queens Flip started out battle rap blogger.
Another
Once
one.
he figured out and once he's seen that
Yes.
the viewership that he's getting outside of battle rap and the networking and the people that he could meet outside of battle rap, that's when it was just like, all right, I'm gone from battle rap. You don't see him going to events. He's not intermingling with battle rap the way that he used to at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with
Right.
Math, but the thing with Math is that Math kind of had a group of strong and well-known battlers that had their own personal reasons why all of them didn't really get along. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you ask Math would
Good
probably
point.
look at it like as some blackballing shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ask, yeah, if you
He
ask
would.
me, and
He would.
I know the
He
group
would.
of battlers that he's
Right.
talking about. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask them, some of them have their own individual, ways that they would respond to that, saying like, nah, it was this, whatever. So I think he just started
Mm.
getting into a lane of interviewing other people, and then it feels like we all blinked, and he has one of the biggest media platforms in hip hop in the world.
Biggest,
You know what I'm saying?
biggest,
It's dope.
biggest,
It's
man.
dope.
It's funny you said transitioning from battle rap to hip hop. Even me, ARP, had a small spectrum. For me to talk to a person like yourself, right? And I could call Ransom or Royce the 5'9" or Joe Budden, guys
Legends.
that I have relationships with now. I'm fortunate enough to have, I'm able to balance both
Yeah.
hip hop and battle rap
Yeah.
together. You know what I mean? Let me ask you this: Hitman Holla, Bags and Bodies. Do you think he's learning what you guys have to endure?
Say again.
all these
What
years?
that we endure?
You think Hitman is learning? He's learning what Bags and Bodies is, right? He's had to endure what you guys have to endure as league owners.
Absolutely. That's the way where it's one thing to look from the outside looking in, whether it's from a fan perspective, whether it's a battler that's thinking about doing it. John did it as a league owner. Big Cannon did it as a league owner.
Yeah.
Arsenal did it as a league owner. Math did an event with Vlad. Until you, and the list goes on, until you actually do Remy battled once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, until you actually do it and you see all the moving pieces required and all the work required is game changing. You could know battle rap inside out from just being a blogger or media or being a battle rapper, but until you run a platform, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And the same goes for me. If I tried to battle rap on stage, when I get up there, maybe there's all these things I didn't realize, like, oh, wow. Like, I was speaking to Holla the other day. He's like, yo, he got to go over here and get his wind up, or he got to stop smoking and drinking for 4 weeks before a battle. Just so, like all these little things you don't realize until you get on that stage and you get your ass whooped. Same thing with an event. Until you get into that event, you realize, like, damn, I just lost some money. You know what I'm saying? So I think Hitman is just like anybody else stepping into those shoes where it's just like, okay, like you got to do all of this, you got to do all of that. And I'm glad now that you say that, I'm glad for that, because when motherfuckers call his ass, he can understand it from that side. Yeah, take 10 grand off the price or some shit like that, because you see what we got to deal with here. You know what I'm saying? So,
I saw you on the podcast. You were saluting RJ Payne the other day, man. A lot of people don't know that Rain Man at one time was to be on your platform, though, sir.
Eazy for real, Rain Man, but man, scratch them names. RJ Payne is who the world needs to know. You know what I'm saying? RJ Payne is one of my favorite rappers on beat of all time. I got my Joe Buttons, I got my Royces, I got my Eminems, I got my Jay-Z's, I got my RJ Payne. Even Joey Jahad on beat is one of my favorites on beat. You know what I'm saying? So RJ has always been one of those guys for me. And before he even got, even before the music wave, I was always following the Philly scene heavy.
What did Jada keep saying?
So I remember Two-Tone, Do-Rag, Rain Man. You know what I'm saying? I remember Touch Money and Headshots and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I was following him back then, even from the battle standpoint, the DVD and the mixtape era and all that type of shit. Fast forward, listening to his music, his creativity, he's truly continued to grow into one of my favorite rappers. And on my podcast, I try to remind myself every episode, and I be forgetting sometimes, to do like a flower segment where I give somebody flowers for what they did for me. And even though I keep saying Rain Man, me and RJ, like when you think about what somebody has done for you, you can't just think about like, oh, like he gave me something or he gave me some money, or sometimes it's just the form of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I done had countless rides in the wheel where I was able to enjoy my trip playing RJ. The fact that I could just throw on a mixtape and get in the gym and it carried me through my workout, and it's RJ. Like that's like a thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because music is part of my life.
Yeah, facts.
It's part of my life. I can't live without my music. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. Listen,
you
about battle rap, but I'm a hip hop guru. Hip
We've
hop
done this
music is
before,
a
Threes.
core.
Yeah, we've done this before.
Yeah,
We've done this
yeah,
before. So that's what that was about. You know what I'm saying? And I just respect him so much for his work ethic too. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that
right.
it's alien level to be able to pump out that amount of artistry, creativity, material, bars, songs at that pace. It's alien level. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So we got to salute those. You know, every once in a while, we got to remind ourselves to give people the flowers while they can still smell them. That's what that's about.
Right. Recently, I saw somebody, Rosenberg is in the chat. I saw somebody talk about recycling bars and recycling rounds. Where are you at as a league
It's
owner? Where
not
do you stand
good,
on
man.
that,
It's
sir?
not good. I think from a platform owner and a league owner standpoint, so my contracts say that we are to get 3 original, unique rounds for your opponent. That's what my contract says. So technically, you are in breach of your contract if you come to RBE and you give us 3 recycled rounds. Now, here's the thing. By the time you find out it's a recycled round, people are 99% of the time going to be paid. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be paid already. So, yeah.
Right. First half.
So being that you're already
Right.
paid, by the time people could find out that you did bad business or you recycled rounds or you didn't abide by what your contract says, because like I said, that's what my contract says. There has to be a good way to address that after the fact. Now, a way that you could address it after the fact, of course, is like, I can't fuck with you no more, right? Or you got to make up for that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, there's different ways to go about it. Shout out to Rex. Rex did a recycled round in his first social distance video that he did with us. And then he hit me up.
With the caution tape and everything, remember the caution tape?
The joint with Ill Will. The joint with Ill Will. Yeah. And then he stood on honor. He stood on honor. He was like, yo, let me give you one. Let me throw you one for the next one. So when I came back with volume 2 and he did the J400 shit, he threw that. You know what I'm saying? So because that's honor. That's honor. Because I just feel like if you're already paid, by the time people find out, the only way that you could really address it within your own platform is if you both get to a point or understand it's like, yo, we're both jeopardizing our work relationship. You know what I'm saying? The only other way to address it is if other leagues all held it down together and we all work independently. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not it's not an easy task to address sometimes, but we can't let people walk away with slaps on the wrist. I think once again, battle rap, we tend to make adjustments when people really get their pockets or the opportunities hit. That's when people start to make adjustments. So it's you know, it's not good. It's not good.
February 4th, sir. Talk to me, man.